Hey guys, I'm back. It's Monday and this is a new episode of Nik and Nite, and I'm just gonna get right to it, guys. This is crazy. So I was calling myself taking a small break away from social media today, just detoxing and trying to flow into my vacation and quiet the noise a little bit. Although I know it's never going to be quiet, but I was trying to quiet down everything that's going on in my head. Anyway, didn't happen. So over the weekend, and I'm thinking this was maybe I'm not sure when, so many things are happening, so much stuff is running together, I cannot keep track of it all. But what we've learned since the last time I was on was there was a killing in Atlanta of a black man. And I can't say he was unarmed because he had taken the taser of the police officer. And some, I'm sure, are using that as the reason for why it was justified that they shot him in the back and killed him. And I'm going to call bullshit on that. And the reason why I'm calling bullshit on that is because there are so many instances where the police have de-escalated a situation. They've gotten the shit beat out of them by perpetrators. Perpetrators have taken their batons and used them on them. Perpetrators, Jerry in particular, has taken the baton, beat the officers, took the patrol truck and drove off, all while being filmed. And Jerry lived to see another day. There are countless accounts of perpetrators with the complexion for the protection that have been apprehended without taking a bullet, no less a bullet in the back. So although I can't say the gentleman was completely faultless, what I can say is he did not have to be shot in the back as he was running away from the cops. That's just my spiel. That's how I feel. Fight me. So, like I said, I'm chilling today, trying to decompress. And so I had not been on my social media. But I woke up, I took a break from watching Spike Lee's The Five Bloods, which is a really good movie. It's long, but it's good. I was watching that, so I decided to take a little break. And why did I do that? I clicked on my Facebook. Opened up my Facebook, and I see right here in the city that I reside that there has been a hanging. Now, I'm not clear on whether or not the gentleman that was found hanging in a tree in the city of Houston, like this is the city of Houston. We're not talking the outskirts. We're not talking the country. We're talking in the city limits of Houston, Texas, where I know somebody saw something. Just my take on it. There's no way nobody saw anything. I've yet to confirm whether or not this person is black, but I'm reading different accounts of whether he's black, and I read somewhere where he's Hispanic. Either way, he wasn't white. And I'm just puzzled as to how this is like the fourth hanging that we've seen here in America. 2 in California, 1 somewhere else, and here today in Houston there's a hanging, and they're all being deemed suicides. Some smell real wrong with that. Something smells very wrong with that. Normally when somebody commits suicide by hanging, they don't go to a random tree and do it. Listen, I'm not trying to say that I am the law on suicide and how people think once they decide to do it, but I just find it very odd that 2 black men, young black men in California, decide they want to commit suicide and hang themselves in trees. Just out in the city. I don't know. It just does not sit well with me. So I want to say to all the brothers that I know, I say it all the time, keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel and keep yourself strapped. I cannot stress that any more than I have already. Stay strapped, my friends. Stay strapped. You know, then I'm scrolling down, so now I'm open. You know, I'm looking on social media. Once I see that, I'm shook. So I'm looking, and I get on my Instagram, and I see Steven Jackson. Not Steven Jackson. I did see Steven Jackson, and I saw his plea to the NBA players to not proceed with the remainder of the season because he feels like it's going to take attention away from the movement. I happen to agree with Steven, but I also see the point of the players who want to play and who want to get paid, and they feel like they can also bring awareness and keep focus on the movement at hand. I feel like it's going to be a media ploy to get them back playing and to get focus off of the movement. You know, once we get sports, we already have UFC coming back. We already have boxing coming back. I already see tennis being played a little bit. So things are starting to open back up. But if basketball decides to make a comeback at the end of July, like they're planning, it is going to take a lot of steam away from the movement. So I tend to side with Kyrie Irving. And I know people are down on him saying, you know, why is he saying anything? He was injured anyway. He wasn't going to be playing anyway, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case may be, the brother had significant points, and I tend to lean towards him. I would like to see them collectively get together and promote the movement. That's what I would like to see. But, you know, men are men, and they have the right to their decisions. And, you know, whatever happens, I just wanted to be on record that I am siding with Kyrie Irving on this one. I was surprised to see Dwight Howard comment and also agree with Kyrie. Y'all gotta please bear with me. It's so much going on in my head. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot. Then that's basketball. Then football. We hear that players from the Dallas Cowboys and players from the Houston Texans are testing positive for COVID. So in the middle of all of this, people have really acted like COVID just disappeared all of a sudden. It didn't. It did not. It is still here, alive and thriving, people. Be cautious. When I do step out, you know, I stepped out and got my hair look braided this weekend. I stepped out, and the reason why I go to this, the reason why I go to the braid lady that I go to is before the whole COVID thing hit, she was really big on sanitation. And there are never more than 10 people in her studio. So I like that aspect of it. But certainly after COVID, you know, I waited and waited and waited, and I just needed to put my hair up. So I went, ventured out, had my mask on, and of course everyone in there had their mask on. It was sanitized each and every time a new client came in and out of the door. So I did not feel too bad about getting my braids done. But when I do venture out, I see a lot of people who are just footloose and fancy free, breathing in air, talking and blah, blah, with no mask on. What is wrong with y'all? COVID didn't go anywhere. COVID did not go anywhere. So now here in Houston, we have this spike of COVID cases because people are out, the sun is out, they acting like, you know, all is well. It is not. The country is sick on a few things, not just with the COVID illness, but this racism illness that we have going on as well. The country is sick. Burn all this shit down. That's how I feel. That's what I feel like right now. Burn it down to the ground. That's where I am with it right now. And luckily, I'm on vacation this week. And it was a purpose-driven vacation taken this week, because this Friday ends with a holiday that I have been celebrating since I can remember. My family has always celebrated Juneteenth. But this year is going to be the biggest, blackest Juneteenth year, I think, ever. The biggest blackety black Juneteenth celebration ever. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it can't be that big because of the whole COVID situation, but I think more people are going to acknowledge it, which is fabulous as far as I'm concerned. I just hate that I won't be here. We have casual day on Fridays at my job. And you know me. I would definitely be representing with my Juneteenth t-shirt on if I were going to be at work. But fret not, because the other weeks in June that I am at work on that Good Friday, best believe I'm going to be representing with my Juneteenth t-shirts on, with my red, my black, and my green popping. Okay? Believe it. Anyway, guys, it's so much. I'm about to get off of here and do some more research, find out what's really going on, because this man was hanging off of 610 in Ella. That's not far from where I used to work. That's not far from where I used to live. When I say it's in the heart of the city, it's in the heart of the city. So I'm just flabbergasted. I mean, and I know I shouldn't be, but I am. This is some bull. Y'all stay strapped, stay safe, keep your head on the swivel, love on the people who love you. Mama, I'm coming home. I'll be seeing you shortly. My brothers that are in Dallas, I love y'all. Stay safe. And everybody else, be safe. I'll talk to y'all.